And this was also confirmed by Reuters. Some undecided voters are not convinced by Harris after the debate with Trump. Another one from Helen Koster and Tim Reed, updated 40 minutes ago, says Kamala was widely seen as dominating the debate. Really? But it looked like a dog pile. It's not even that interesting. It's not a debate based on the substance. It's like Trump showed up. They did everything possible to ridicule and humiliate him. And he did fine, which is like tremendous. Okay, most people would like have a meltdown, but he did fine. He did fine in the face of 3 attack dogs coming after him. And we all watched that. And again, vindicated. Trump has been vindicated. He's been complaining about the media for years. Every time this happens, they just prove who they are. We all go, oh yeah, I remember those disgusting people. Yeah, they are horrible for our country. They're biased partisan hacks. So Kamala, as they say, was widely seen, but another group of undecided voters felt the same way. Reuters, similarly to the Times, also interviewed 10 people who were still unsure how they were going to vote in November before they watched the debate. 6 said afterwards they would now either vote for Trump or they were leaning towards backing him. Whoa. All right. Now, 3 said that they would now back Harris. 1 was still unsure. That's not good for them. That is not good for them. Harris and Trump are in a tight race, and the election will likely be decided by just tens of thousands of votes in a handful of battleground states like Arizona, Georgia, Wisconsin, Michigan, which they're rigging all of them. Many of whom are swing voters like the ones that Reuters spoke to. It's a small sample size, but the responses suggested that Harris might need to provide some more detailed policy proposals to win over the voters who haven't made up their minds yet. 5 said they found Harris vague, platitudes, during the more than 90-minute debate on how she would improve the economy and deal with the cost of living, top concern for voters. I have a plan. The encounter was particularly important for Harris, and they asked her about the economy. Are Americans better off now than they were 4 years ago? She's like, I grew up as a middle-class kid. Okay, that's nice. We don't actually really believe that also, by the way, but okay. It's an interesting way to start this. So yes or no, are people doing better or not? Now, there was a poll showing that more than a quarter of the likely voters feel they do not know enough about her, in contrast to the well-known Trump. The Trump converts said they trusted him more on the economy, even though they all said they did not like him as a person. They said that their personal financial situation had been better when he was the president from 17 to 21. Some singled out his proposal to tax foreign imports, although economists say that's likely to raise prices. Now, 4 of those 6 also said Harris did not convince them that she would pursue any different policies than Joe. It's the same administration. They're tethered together by that hyphen. They identify as Biden-Harris. A Democrat they largely blame for the high cost of living. Yeah, Mark Kiddish, 61, entrepreneur in Florida, says, I still don't know what she's for. There was no real meat and bones for her plans. 4 of the voters are women, 6 are men, 8 are white, 2 are black. All have voted for both candidates in the past, Republicans and Democrats. Harris did mention some policy specifics, including her plan to offer tax benefits to families and small businesses, whatever that is. But she focused much of the debate on attacking Trump, rather than any vision for America or her policies or how she's different than Joe. That was the big failure. It was just an attack. Robert Wheeler, security firm executive in Nevada, close state, was leaning towards Harris before. He now says if the election were held tomorrow, voting for Trump. Welcome aboard, Robert. Great to have you. Largely because he thought Harris didn't provide any clarity. I felt like the whole debate was Kamala telling me not to vote for Trump instead of why she's the right candidate. But Meredith Marshall, who's also self-employed in LA, said she was now for Harris. She said that she had hoped to hear more about the economy from the vice president, but still liked her plan to help small business owners. What plan? She's just going to give tax breaks while increasing all of the other taxes or something? Okay.